What's up, everybody? Welcome to Daddy's House for another Let's Play experience here with our hero tune, electricity tune, Estrella. Today we're going to be bringing you the level 12 mission involving going to the Metro General Hospital. So let's go ahead and click on that and see what we've got to do. As you know, I try to go through these missions by level in order to get myself set up properly for time. I can actually complete level 30 before I have to finish any of the level 12 missions. But here we go.
Ready for more action? A situation is rapidly spiraling out of control in Little Bohemia. Speak to Dr. Sarah Charles at the 5th Precinct.
Okay, let's go over here and talk to Dr. Sarah Charles here in Little Bohemia.
Patients are rioting all over the Meta Wing at Metropolis General Hospital. LexCorp is trying to keep Metro PD from the scene, so something big is up. Superman wants you to handle it. You'll need this metahuman encasement device for as long as it lasts.
Alright, so let's go ahead and select our mission here. Get
This
started.
is Superman. Lex Luthor sponsored a special meta wing at Metropolis General Hospital. Everything points to it being a cover for illegal experiments. Help the escaping patients as much as you can. And then we'll get to the bottom of this.
Alright, so head on here to Little Bohemia. As usual, I've gone through and done a few races, a couple of explorations and all that. I'm not going, Booster Gold explorations. I'm not going to bore you guys with those details. However, there is a race here that I will be doing. It's one of the races that you can do, have to do without having any skill points spec'd into movement modes. This is one of the easier flight races to do it on when we get there. Oh, no! Okay, folks, sorry about that. As you know, that happens on occasion with nice little disconnects showing up for us every once in a while. Here we are, though, outside of Little Bohemia, and we're going to head over to our first mission area. Always nice and frustrating whenever that happens. Part of the game. Hopefully it's something they'll finally fix. Doesn't happen to me very often, but when it does, it's very frustrating to have it happen to us. But heading over here to our first mission area here, there are two side quests in this mission area. We'll make sure we pick those up as well once we get here. Waiting for Superman to come out and talk to us.
Stop! You're hurting!
These poor people are a threat to themselves and anyone else until we discover what Lex did to them. Use Star Lab's special containment sphere to
Alright,
take
let's
them to
come over
safety.
here and grab up our first side mission.
Run! The escaping patients have managed to take some of their records with them. We can't let LexCorp take and use that information against them. Please bring them to me. I'll make sure they're stored safely at Star Labs.
Alrighty. Those as you'll see here are these little bags that you'll find sitting around. Go ahead and grab that up real quick. Come over here and grab our second side mission.
Some of LexCorp's goons are using genetic transcoders to monitor metahuman patients. Help us! Confiscate that equipment!
Alright. Let's go ahead and get to work here. This is also the area here. Make sure that I grabbed it real quick. Yep, the Bizarro bounty. You want to make sure that you do Bizarro because he can help you or you get a nice chest piece reward for downing him the barbarian style, and it greatly raises up some of our stats, so we want to make sure that we do that. Hopefully with all these nice heroes over here helping, we'll get a chance to do that. Have some heroes here helping us out.
Stay out of the way!
I always try and get these transports done first, simply because it makes it a lot easier to get through the mission here.
I can't stand you anymore! Stop yelling in my head!
That was a little red barrel there to go towards our feet.
Oh, Doctor! It was you
As you notice, I changed my load up a little bit. The powers I had previously in there. Oh, don't forget our investigations. The powers that I had in there previously, they worked well together, but they seemed more of a melee based.
One of our most valuable
And I'm going more ranged with this character. So
You did this to me! Please! You have to end this
we'll
experiment!
stick to these powers that we've got here in order to, while we're leveling up, until we unlock some better ones. I still have to get the one power that was suggested to me that looked really good and did lots of damage. So we'll
kick your ass.
be doing that here shortly, I believe. We're halfway to level 17 right now. The new PvP map, I don't know if you guys checked out my video there or not on that. But I'm really enjoying that PvP map. Haven't had a chance to get onto it today. Oh, a little stinker. Took that from me. Oh, looks like I got credit for something there. Oh, alrighty. Yep, see, going around helping out here actually provides us with some additional help there. But yeah, so the PvP map, like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with it. We were queuing up for a couple hours actually, and we're getting instant queues. I haven't tried it yet this evening, but from what I understand, queues were going kind of slow, but they were starting to pick up when I started recording this. Would have liked to have jumped back onto the PvP, but I wanted to make sure I got these videos recorded for you guys, so I didn't fall out of pace with my videos.
Stand you anymore! Stop yelling in my head! You little punk!
Over here in some dangerous area here with this is usually where you'll find the villains doing their portion of this quest. This is always a nice hotbed. Complete this mission out here. And we have Bizarro right down here. Let's see if we can get some of these guys to join us for Bizarro real quick. Looks like some are interested. Oh.
Me and Bizarro! Bizarro #1!
Okay, always want to make sure you get out of his range of his breath there for that. Simply because it does hurt. Not enough people around. Need help. Oh no. Alrighty. Well, that's what we get for trying to do it with only two of us. Fly on up here and see if we can get some more heroes involved in helping out with Bizarro real quick. As I said before, the bounties do help you with your leveling. Not to mention that there is a feat for not only downing that bounty, but completing all of the bounties. So let's see what we gotta sit here and wait for. Some heroes to come around here and help us out with Bizarro. We'll go ahead and work on finishing our mission out here.
You little punk!
How can you live with yourself after all you put me through? Help!
Oh, we we got some fighting Bizarro here. Let's see if we can jump in here and help him out. Puts a nice little dot on him there. Go ahead and use our trinket here to boost our might up. Use our little trick shots here to build up our hit counter. Get our power built back up. Alrighty. Now we have to go back and report back to Officer Field to turn in that bounty. Let's go ahead and we'll finish up this area here. Before we do that, I'll turn in that bounty once we do, and move us on to the next mission area. One more
The patient's wandered quite a ways
metahuman
over here.
transcoder
Dr. Psycho must have knocked him out good.
and defeat one more LexCorp security guard, and we'll be able to move on to the next mission area.
You little punk!
Alrighty, let's go ahead and complete this mission out here, and then we'll complete that mission.
LexCorp implanted tracking devices in all of their metahuman experiment subjects. The monitoring station is on the hospital roof. Get up there and overload the station so these people can
Alrighty,
escape.
we'll go ahead and pause here. I'm going to head back to the PD real quick, turn in that bounty so I can get that chest piece, because that will help me out in the missions. And when I come back, we will move on to the next mission area. Alright, so stay tuned. Be right back, folks. Okay, folks, we're back. We have collected the Barbarian chest piece after completing our Bizarro feat. Bounty hunt, actually. Then we have already equipped it. It was a much better piece than what we were wearing. So let's go on here to the next mission area here. We have to deactivate the LexCorp signal jammer up here. This is can be a tricky area first time you come up here, because these ads do respawn.
You little punk!
Let's go ahead and hit this real quick here before they get a chance to respawn in.
Without that monitoring station, Lex will have to track down those patients one by one. Show his troops they have more to worry about right now. Like facing
Alrighty,
us.
and we've gone up another level here, so let's go ahead and put this new skill point that we've earned here into weapon. Let's see what kind of weapons we want to take a look at here. For starters, first off, you maybe take a look, see if you got any extra spare weapons on you. Maybe take a look and see what weapon you could start with to equip a style here. We've got the brawling here, pistols and rifle, and a two-hander. Being the fan of brawling that I am, I'm tempted to go into that brawling, but let's go ahead and, for right now, we will start with the dual pistols. Simply because the first point you put in there gives you a plus 2% critical attack damage. So we will do that with that with that skill point there, and we see there's a collectible down here. Nice investigation.
I'm hit!
Always going towards completing out our investigations,
I'm hit!
helping us to keep leveling up, as we do get skill points for them, for completing them.
Chief Researchers Journal.
This heart is a telltale example of our profound work.
Also, over here in this mission here, you'll see there's another side quest. We'll go ahead and pick that up real quick.
Do you have time to help me? LexCorp's gladiator suits are running off a highly unstable power cell. We believe it's based on stolen Star
Alright.
Labs research.
So we gotta bring these gladiators down. Oh, very nice. Collected 3 at a time. We'll also find, oh, there's another rupture. I'll make sure we stay away from that. And come over here and pick up this briefing we found.
This is Lois Lane for Daily
Let's not
Planet
forget
Live.
to destroy these vehicles.
Lex Luthor announced today that the new metahuman medical wing at the Metropolis General
There's a lot of
Hospital,
people over here
which
doing
is
this mission
entirely
area.
funded
It's
by
very
LexCorp,
difficult to
will
find
also
these
be entirely staffed by LexCorp.
vehicles, believe it or not.
Despite the protests of numerous human rights groups, the wing currently remains open to metahumans seeking treatment for what Luthor terms their unique needs.
Nice targeting. I'm actually kind of surprised. This area around here, especially around the hospital, is usually a hotbed for hero and villain ganking. Which, well, there's a villain right there. Let's get her out of here,
We
because
found stray patients all over the area. There's bound to be more.
Back off.
she's another electricity character who is in healing stance this time around. A trinket here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No power to break out.
You little punk!
Alright. Good fight, good fight. Okay, moving on here. Alright, we completed that portion of it. Let's see, we did, oh,
You want some of this?
so yes, you can tell I'm still on the PvP server. If things get to be too hairy for me, though, I will switch to a PvP server just so these videos don't get dragged on any longer than they really need to. I am just trying to show you guys the basics for leveling up your characters as quickly as possible, so you can get into some of the end game content while picking up as many feasts as you can find along the way. But yeah, so we will try and do this as quickly as possible, like I said. Sorry folks, concentrating a little bit. I'm trying to keep track of everything that I have to do as far as going through here. We gotta find more of these gladiators. Here's another vehicle we can destroy. This is one of the more fun missions I've had fun with, simply because, you know, it takes you around. But you know, I talk about, you know, switching to a PvE server in order to try and speed things along. That way, you know, I don't have any problems with villains and everything. I actually kind of don't mind it myself because it adds something to the game. You know, I play this game for the PvP mostly, and you know, while I do have fun with the PvE missions that we get, I'd still always go back to PvP. Oh, nice little mis-targeting there. Yeah, I always gotta enjoy that. Alrighty, see here, four more of those gladiator power cells we need to find. There's our last vehicle we can get. Let's see if we can get lucky with the power cells from this gladiator. Nope, only one from him. And oh, we have two villains over here. Let's yep, now we're had to oh, and she had to go get a big boy to help her out. We'll activate our shield here and see if they can catch us. Nope. Gave up. Maybe. I'm out of power. And she's all healed up. Oh, we do have some help here. All right. Let's hover up here a little bit so we can get ourselves out of combat. Oh, we do have a collection right here. I'm going to pick that up while we're waiting. I will collect that later, depending on whether or not one of my primary alts, is what I call them, actually needs it or not. I'll probably send it off to one of them. I try to, because collections, some of the collections are very hard to come by in the game. I try to only do one character at a time in regards to completing the collections out. This looks like a good night for a trick shot. Actually, believe I've been hitting with every single one. Oh, we got very lucky with that. Very lucky with that gladiator. That'll help us complete out that mission right there. Let's go ahead and go in our journal real quick, and we will collect that. Oh, that's that villain. She's back. We'll leave her alone. We'll leave her alone for now. Let's go find ourselves one more vehicle to destroy. There it is. Do a little arrow storm on it. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, we've completed this mission area out. Let's go ahead and...
This is Lex Luthor. You just disrupted research that would have helped countless human beings. You've clearly chosen to follow that alien Superman rather than advance humanity. Don't expect mercy. Luthor out.
Okay, and this is one of those missions where you get a choice of which weapon you want. Now, I know I have a point spent into the pistols and all that, but I am fully spec'd into bow, so you always want to try and go with the weapon that you have are currently most spec'd into.
Sorry about that. Oracle is blocking any more transmissions from Lex's unique point of view. For now, join Supergirl inside, help the metas, and arrest whoever's in charge so they can stand trial for these crimes.
Go ahead and give Sonic here a little help here. I think he was having a little trouble with those guys. Let's go ahead and check out this new weapon here. It does give us a better, higher DPS, but it does reduce our health and our might a bit. But we do need this style, and with the higher DPS, we always want to try and go with that. So we'll go ahead and collect that right there. I wanted to show you too real quick before we leave this area. This is one of the races I was telling you about right here for completing the 50 point feat getting platinum on this race without being spec'd into a movement. So I'll go ahead and do this race here. This is only one of 2 races I will show you actually doing that. Just show you where it's at
5,
and
4,
show you a good way
3,
of getting it
2,
done.
1, go.
Flight is by far the easiest movement mode in this game in regards to the races, especially. It's a very good movement for PvE. Even though I am flight on the vast majority of my characters, I only have 1 acro and 1 super speed 10s. But I'd prefer flight simply because it's an easier movement mode to use. Super speed, I've tried it. I've had difficulties with it. So I'm not a huge fan of it. I do know there are people who love super speed though. But me being one of a very person who's a bit of a completist to a game, I try and get all the feats. Oh, I passed that up. How did I miss that? Let's hope that doesn't hurt our time here. It's really weird sometimes, you know, you go right through those things and you'll get credit for it, and then there's other times where you'll just barely touch it and get credit for it. And then there's times where you'll be just as close to the one you just went through, to one you just went through before, and you won't get credit for it. It can be very frustrating. I have had to rerun some races before in the past to get this platinum trophy for these things. I may have to do that with this race as well after missing that one checkpoint. So let's hope we got through. And nope, gold medal. I missed it by 2 seconds. Oh well, we will go through there again. But anyways, that is one of the easier adept races to do, and it leads you right over here to a briefing.
I am Jack Ryder, and you are wrong. Why?
But you see right there,
Because
I mean,
you
I only
think
got
Lex
gold
Luthor
on
is
it,
just
and
a
it
successful
gave me a
businessman
nice
when he is
boost
out stealing DNA from us,
experience.
from Power Girl, Supergirl, New Meta
now we have
Humans,
to go
even
inside
Crypto for all
the meta
we know.
research wing
Think
to
Lex
continue
won't
this
lie,
mission out.
cheat, and steal to
Go right through here. This there's a side quest here. We'll go ahead and pick her up.
There are people trapped in tubes inside the hospital. Metas, but still people.
And then we'll go down here and get to work on these guys. I'm still a huge fan of that power I have there set for my L2 circle. The captains are always a pain, so we want to make sure we hit them up first. Those guys tend to hit very hard.
You little punk! I'm hit.
Alright. Moving right along here. Oh, missed target again. I really wish they would either give priority to the villains here in this area, or in any area, to be honest with you, than they do to the
Go ahead, punk.
than they do
Make my
to
day.
objects, especially objects that aren't helpful
You little punk!
in regards to
I'm hit.
you know, like barrels and stuff. It can be very frustrating, especially in PvP, where you know you'll have you'll be trying to lunge towards something, or you'll be trying to target a power on somebody, and you'll select a barrel instead. So, alright, let's move on into this area here.
Don't come any closer.
We have to clear these hallucinating metas out. And we have this boss fight, this annoying little fight here with Dr. Psycho.
So you found my metahuman experiments. What else can you
What's
find?
going on?
Let's see how well you do with a little game of hide and seek.
Hit him. I try and hit him with a dot every time I'm in here.
How did I get here? Wait,
So
where
that
am I? Oh.
when he disappears like that, he's still relatively easy to find. Here we go.
Ollie, Ollie, I'll come free.
Very frustrating when he disappears. I can't find him. This was a lot easier when I had my Astros or my Triton headset with surround sound in them to find it. Unfortunately, my headset did suffer a short in it, so now I am stuck with my... Are you serious? Where is he at?
Now you see me. Now you don't.
There he is. Doggone it.
Marco Polo.
Alright, good. Okay, before we leave this room here, of course, we want to make sure we come over here and get our investigation.
Chief Researchers
3
Journal.
of 5.
Always wear
and you're going to find here,
gloves
okay,
when
right here,
handling
you're going to find there's a
cryotechnic
feature in here
samples.
for taking these canisters like this and bringing them into this room. So you want to make sure you do that. I will show you where all these canisters are at throughout this instance. Here, and
Oh! You little punk!
here we are with the bad targeting again. Oh.
I'm hit.
Give them a nice little taste of that. Again, switching targets onto the wrong thing that I want to attack. This is part of our side quest right here. We have to free 4 of these guys. Here we have 2 more of these containers. We'll go ahead and run these back real quick. This feed is also on the villain side as well for getting these canisters in. The entire instance is a bit different. The map's the same, but that feed is the same for everybody, hero and villain.
Sometimes I think there just isn't enough of me to go around. Time to change that. How about a little more me?
I've had a lot of people asking me, go ahead and talk about this while I'm doing this mission here for you guys. I've had a lot of people asking me what are the best weapons for each power
It's been a
and
real blast.
which is the best power to use, and ask
so
me for
happy I
suggestions
could
and everything.
burst.
I have a hard time actually giving out suggestions like that for weapons and everything, simply because weapons
Sorry to
in this
burst
game,
your
I
bubble.
believe they're more of a playstyle taste,
There she
depending on what
blows.
your playstyle is, how you want to have your character look and everything like that. Right now, a lot of people are using dual wield for PvP, simply because it's a fast weapon style to use. The block breaker on it's fast and can sometimes be confused for other attacks and combos. So that weapon right there is one that's being used by a lot of people, I've noticed. Bow, by far the most versatile weapon in the game. It does good damage up close and far at a distance. Pistols are a good weapon to use. I don't recommend them if you're going to be doing any kind of melee attacking. Brawling is very hard hitting. Unfortunately, it has the slowest block breaker in the game now. Two-hander is very hard hitting, but it's a slow weapon style to use.
Chief Researcher's Journal.
Martial arts is still good. They've made some changes to it though to make it more in line with the other weapons in the game. For a long time, it was the easy mode weapon for a lot of people. And one-hander is very good as well. Yeah, all the weapon styles are pretty good in this game. Staff is obviously is a beast, especially for 1v1s. But as far as the best weapon, it all still goes down to what your playstyle is. You know, how you're going to be playing the game. You know, what you are comfortable with, and more importantly. Let's go ahead and we completed our mission out there for freeing the metahumans, so I can complete that out and get a feed for it. Okay, so now let's go down here. We have the Dr. Psycho fight to do.
You have no idea what it's like to be
and as always, whenever
what
you go into
you
these
the
boss
right?
fights for the very first time, you want to try and get the School of Hard Knocks beat by making sure that you don't use any supercharge or sodas.
All these heroes will be my slaves.
Fortunately, in most of these boss fights, there are health barrels around for you to use, so we'll take full advantage of those.
Gorgon's blood.
And now we have to find Dr. Psycho. Now, what I try and do is, when I see him, is try and stay targeted onto him. Obviously, these illusions, you know, when you beat these illusions down, you're not really doing anything to beat him specifically. So we want to try and find him out of all these little disappearing illusions around here. There you'll see we have another investigation. Oh, I think nope, there he is. Always try and keep a dot on him so we can keep him in view like before.
It's been a real blast.
And easy peasy. Oh, and we got some snowballs coming from the new content, the seasonal content.
How can you resist my illusions?
We'll go ahead and grab up our investigation real quick here before we go in. Have to go in here and
Chief Researcher
free Supergirl.
It's not as dangerous when separated from its owner.
Thank you. Dr. Psycho weakened me with kryptonite and stuck me in this red sunlight cage. I think he even took some of my blood. I have to go talk to Superman. Thanks again.
She's going to go in here and she's going to stand next to you.
Maybe we can talk when I don't feel so sick.
Dr. Psycho, as you see in here, we have a cutscene. We're going to skip that. Get our feats for our mission here, but let's go ahead and let me show you where these canisters are at. You saw there's two in there where we freed Supergirl. go ahead and grab this last one that's in here. The other one we actually missed it, but not really missed it. It's up on the second floor. Before we came down here, so let's fly on back up here. It's one of those things that I mean, you can go through and collect these up as you go, or you can. That's odd. Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere, folks. Go ahead and free these guys out here. The last canister. Did we get all the canisters? Let's go down here and check in this room again real quick. Sorry about this. I've done this mission I don't know how many times. And, oh yeah, we did get all the canisters. Okay, so you get all the canisters in there, and you activate this terminal here, and it burns up the chemicals that were in there, and there you go, green machine. Get a feat for it. But yep, that's it, folks. I'm going to go make another attempt at that race now, and get my platinum trophy for that. This concludes this mission up here. We'll go ahead and hit our start button here, and
Lex will answer for this crime. Only he would place a madman like Dr. Psycho in charge of a humanitarian project. Thank you for saving Supergirl and all of Lex's victims. Get out of there and we'll talk soon. Superman out.
Alright, so then we have to go back to Little Bohemia to turn in this quest and get our reward for it. Also, I picked up the Booster Gold exploration for this area here, which I will do on my own. I'm sorry, I just won't make you guys sit through a Booster Gold exploration video. But until next time, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do so with giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Y'all take care. Bye.